Hello everybody and welcome back to Sunhaven, where today... let's have a look. Are these potatoes done yet? The potatoes done yet? No. Tomorrow we will have potatoes. And in 2 days we will have some wheat. Lovely. Do we have post today? No. We have 2 iron. Wonderful. We also have... I did pass out last time. I was in the hospital, but between then and now... Oh, I can only make 1 more iron bar. That sucks. But I will start on it. But anyway, between then and now, obviously, I have... this is a new batch of recordings, so... I have exited and re-entered the game. And usually when that happens, it puts you back in your house, so... That is why. No, this tree seems to be growing like right where it shouldn't be, unfortunately. It's decided it wants to grow there, so I'm not too happy with that, so I will remove. I will do a bit of watering. And we'll have a look at what kind of quests are available. Maybe head to the mines, maybe even do a bit of combat and exploring. I'll see what we want to do today. We could even do some fishing. Weedle never came back. I just wasn't good enough at jump rope. I wonder if there's an achievement for that and whether, like, Weedle actually, like, beating the jump rope puzzle is, like, something that, like, 1% of people have done or something, probably. I certainly wasn't going to waste a load of time on it. Okay, so we're all watered up. I've got my... starting to get iron here. I don't have enough copper yet to upgrade or make new of anything. It seems to be making new of my tools, I think. I just want to look at the anvil. A copper pickaxe is like 7 copper. So we're not upgrading what we've already got. I can make tin foil out of my iron bars. Interesting. So eventually I will be able to make iron things. It's 3 iron for 1 iron key. Wow, I'm glad I made that extra iron then. Let's make an iron key. Go to the mine with it. And then we can have 2 different places where I can go and look for iron. Although I think level 9 and 10 might have a bit of iron on sometimes. So I could probably do 9, 10, 11 and 12 or something. And get stuff from there. Still not going to sell anything. I've sold barely anything this game so far. I've been so bad. Right, let's have a look at what we're doing here. So let's have a look and see if there's any quests. This is what we do every day. We look and see if there's any quests. It looks like there is a lure quest available with Peter. So we could definitely do that. That looks to be the only one available right now, so that's fine. Apart from trying to get cookies. I could try and get cookies, I don't know. I'll probably just wait on that one. So let's have a little look at what we've got on the board today. So, I'm really glad that I actually got Nathaniel's birthday. I'm very pleased with myself. Chocolate milk stand. We need 10 wooden planks to build a chocolate milk stand. Topi wants to make enough money to buy a horse. Any help is appreciated from Tonya. I will accept that. I can make planks. Peas and thank you. 4 peas would be plenty. How long do we have? It doesn't tell me ahead of time how long I have for the quest. So I'm not going to take it unless I already have the thing. Because for example, the chocolate milk quest, I need to have that done in 3 days. And I might not be able to grow peas in that time. I would imagine that if it's asking for something like a vegetable, it probably would give you long enough to grow it, but I'm still not particularly keen on taking anything that I don't already have the means to make. So let's go to the crafting table and make 20 wood planks. Yeah, 40 wood planks, that's fine. I'll just leave it to it. And then I'll have them when it's ready. And in the meantime, I will go and unlock that door. Wonderful. In the meantime, I have 13. Oh, I'm level 13 and quite a lot of stuff now. Yes. I do want to get to 15 in combat though. So I really do need to get on with the combat and exploring and stuff. The water crystal there, may as well grab. But I'm doing so well in the mines. I don't really need to get like too far below, I would say, the iron level. It would be good to get some iron gear or even just a bit of copper gear to just get on with what's ahead, but it's not super important to get like all the way down to like that 3rd level yet. I think, you know, just slowly working my way down the 2nd level, and then I'll start doing some other things and exploring other places. So I will head to level 11 and open the door. I seem to remember last time I played this, there was a certain part at the beginning where I did a ton of mining and then started to explore further out. I'll get that open with an iron key. Perfect. I could try rusty keys to get further in, but if I can get the iron for the iron keys, it's way better just to have everything open. I do wonder whether you could use rusty keys to get like further down, and then just open the gates like later on and go to that level, and then use rusty keys and not have to use as much iron to open every level. I think I probably will just open every level because it just gives me a lot more options. I can always go to a different level if I'm not finding too much ore on one level or something. I can just go to a different one. So I might be doing it slightly the hard way. I'm not sure. It might not let you open it unless you've opened the previous gate though. It might only let you use a rusty key. That's what I would do if I was the dev, to be honest. I would want people to open every level. I'd be like, no. Can't just like rusty key your way through to level 10 and then open like with one iron key or something. Level 13 in mining. We are up to level 13 on quite a few things. That's really cool. Actually quite a lot of metal down here today. That's wonderful. Level 15 is what we're aiming for in growing strength. However, I really do want the combat to be up there. I don't care if my fishing isn't 15. I don't think that's going to really matter, but I've got a feeling that if my combat's below par, then that's going to be a problem. Lovely. But I am quite happy that like most of my exploration, farming and mining are all going up in tandem with each other. And combat is a level 6 and it is going up fast. If I go into the areas beyond my farm where there's going to just be like pure fighting to do, I very much imagine that it's going to go up really, really, really fast then. So, right, let's go to the next level, level 12. We have opened that up. See how much I can find there. Hopefully some stuff to fight and some stuff to mine. There's something in the lava there. These pig bats are a bit faster than the slugs. I should have gone for that first, really. Let's have a little look. What we've got here. More pig bats. Which is good for my combat, but there's not a ton of iron down here, seemingly. Armor, taking too much damage. Try crafting some copper armor. No, I need to just, like, try not like, getting hit by the pig bats, honestly. There we are. Got hit a couple of times, but it's fine. Okay, what's up here then? We got some iron up here. That would be amazing. No. No iron in this one. Not today. Level 7 combat though. A couple of sapphires and things. Never a bad thing. I do wonder if I can make the drill bit into something at some point. Coal there, I think. That'll be useful. Unspent skill points again. I am a nightmare at not using those when I should. Long arm, item pickup range. Enemies in the mines might drop a rusty key. Extra ore dropped. Extra bar at the furnace. You are the one. Combat. I will take extra plating. Right, so then I can get a double shot. Increases arrows fired each shot by 1 and increases the speed of ranged projectiles. Lovely. And a health regen. That is nice. That is very nice. But yeah, not tons of iron today. I will go back and check level 9 and 10 though. In the meantime, I'm just going to grab all these vases because we're going to have lots of money in them. The extra damage on the rocks is really helping as well. It'll help more when I've got a nice pickaxe, but, you know. There's not even copper in here. It's terrible. It's really bad. That mine level's awful. I don't know what these things are. Whether I can pick... No, I'm sure I can't pick those up. There's no way. Right, so I'm going to head back to level 9 now. I'll see if there's any iron there, and then I'll have a look at level 10. Copper, so that's good. I can see some iron here as well. So, yeah. Oh, this is fantastic. Yeah. This was the way to go. Definitely. I'm afraid I'm not paying enough attention to see whether these are procedural dungeons or whether they're always the same shape mine when you go to different ones. I get confused between all the different levels, so... Although I think I remember this one. I remember it being a blinking nightmare, that's what I remember. Oh man, you've got to go that way to that one. I can't see whether there's anything up there. I have time to go look, so... Okay, a sapphire. I will take it. And a pot with some money in it, I'm guessing. But no, that wasn't a very good place, that one. There's iron in the next one over, though. So let me head over there. Although it's getting on. The time is getting on now. But I've got quite a... Ah! Oops. That was more luck than judgment, wasn't it? Oh, yes. There's loads of iron here. Yay. 3 bits. That's a whole ingot. That's half a key. No, it's not. It's a third of a key because you need 3 now. Ah. But the more places I have open, the easier it's going to be to get keys. Ow. Ow again. This is a very convoluted place. So all of these bits of copper that I'm getting here, they're all going to go towards a new pickaxe. That'll be the first thing I'll get, I think. Then a new watering can, and then probably new, like, copper armor and stuff. I've not seen an improved bow for me yet, but I may need to look around vendors for that. I've always assumed up until now that it's going to be too expensive, but it's one of the first things I'll probably spend any appreciable amount of money on. I'm so glad my health, like, regens a bit, at least. Did I go up here? There's pots and things up here, so I'm guessing not. Bit of extra money, never did anyone any harm. Actually, probably extra money has done a lot of people a lot of harm, actually. Ow! Ow! Not ow. Yay. Oh, ow! I am a nightmare. Right, I could have a little look around level 10, but I can't. Not for too much longer. But maybe half an hour in there. If I see immediately a load of cool stuff in there, I will check it out. But I think I've recently been to level 10. We'll get a bit of combat. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a ton of stuff here without really having a good look around. So I'm just going to exit the mines and go home now. Box in my way. I want the ruby and I want the stuff off my slugs that I killed. And that pot. And then I promise you I'm out of here. Promise. I promise. Super promise. Leave mines. There we go. Done. I can buy armor at Solon's Smithery as well. I'm not going to be looking at that right now. But it's cool to know. So I wonder whether I should use iron keys to open the chests. So I'm like, oh man, I've got choices now. Too many choices. But yeah, if I get back home, pop the iron on, and then see like how much copper I have. That'd be really cool. Actually make something out rather than just using it for mine progress, to actually be able to make something out of all this. So I've got my logs. Wonderful. I can apparently make like 6 iron bars. That's fantastic. I've got enough copper to make about 4 bars of that. Can I queue it up is the question. Doesn't look like it. Make fire crystals out of coal. That's interesting. Okay, let's go to bed. And then tomorrow I've got a potato harvest to do. That'll be interesting. Would you like to sleep? Yes, I would. Shut up about the stupid armor. I'm not making armor yet. I don't have enough copper. Eventually, I'm sure I'll be drowning in copper, but right now, no. Is he back? Oh man! Krusty! Rawr! What have I got to do with you now? I get weird monsters on my farm all the time. It's be rather annoying. 14, yes! So, I need to water that. Mind you, actually, Krusty, if you're gonna drop copper on my farm, I don't mind you too much. Just please don't drop it on my farm or like on my animals or something. Oh, there's gold there. Yeah, it's copper ore. Thanks, Krusty. You're super awesome. I think mining will be my first thing to get to 15 though, probably. Unless I go on a big combat run. Maybe we could do that today, actually. We could go exploring. I think my next exploration level, I need to go on building up my mana again. Okay, so read the sign. Rah, rah, rah. These words roughly translate to stay away, non-rocks, rah. If not defeated, Krusty will leave your farm on the 20th. So I'll be here for 5 days. Okay. Nice. So what's the deal? Whoa, what are you? Rah, not much of a talker, huh? Would you please leave my farm? The monster doesn't seem to be going anywhere soon. I better act fast before he keeps messing up my farm. I think I know some people who could help me out. Begin 2 quests. Blade Buddy. Talk to Lynn. Alright, okay. Pickaxe partner and Blade Buddy. Wow. Krusty has rather a lot of health. Okay, let's have a look. So, farming. I would do retaining soil again, I think. Mining, I will do... extra bar, and then I'll start doing extra ore, and then I still got dandelions there from Weedle. Oh man, drops awesome ore. I'm like, maybe I should just keep him there till the 20th and just get the ore, but I don't know, maybe there'll be an awesome reward for getting rid of him too. We'll have to see. Okay, so I've got my 6 bars of iron, which means 2 more keys, which is fantastic. In the meantime, do I have much that I can plant? I have 21 blue rose seeds, so I'm just going to pop those in, I think. Oh, I still haven't read that stupid book. I'm an absolute nightmare, I swear. Just while it's making the keys, I'll just get that farm all replanted. You always want to have something growing, I'm guessing. So you can get awesome new things. But I'm going to go and have a look around town and see if I can get myself a new crossbow at all. I'm sure there's going to be like someone that's selling weapons or something. Like I say, probably the best bows will be in the Elven village, but I can imagine there'll be someone that will be selling something. Okay, so. Oh, I planted them all. Okay, cool. Didn't quite have 25 then. I must have 21 or something. Still, that will be good. Can't wait to have a better watering can. Maybe I'll do the watering can first. Ugh. It is truly awful when you don't have a well or anything. Well, sprinklers, anything to help. It doesn't even look like these are watered, does it? I think some of them might have retained their water overnight. I don't think they've all been watered. Okay, good stuff. Let's grab the keys. And then do what I normally do, which is I start on my farm. I go from left to right. So you go start on my farm, go to the village, check out the board, see if any quests are around, do any quests that I need to do, and then head to the mines. Because that never ends up in me, like, passing out in the mines. Never. So we need to talk to Lynn, who is there. Oh yeah, hand in my chocolate milk quest. Let's go and hand that in then. Let's see what we've got on the board today. Sword shortage, so it's iron swords. So no, not yet. 25 logs to Warnheart, I will take. I'll take things that are reasonable, and I'll try and take as much as I can because, like I say, it's all increasing. Did I need to go in the library? Yes. There's Tonya. Ah, Sheila, I wasn't expecting such a quick response to my poster. This is great. Toppy will be really happy if you can focus long enough to actually make it. Anyway, this is for your help. No problem. Farming, exploration. Normally, if it's farming or exploration, I'll take coins instead, or if it is mining as well. But if it's fishing or combat, I will take the EXP. Seems to be the way. Might be able to use my community tokens for something pretty soon. Right, so next, Nathaniel and Lynn. So Nathaniel is all the way over there. And Lynn is by the mine. So I feel like going after Nathaniel first would be a good idea. And we shall see. I love him. It's so cool. Right, so Nathaniel's on patrol. So patrolling characters are harder to like keep track of. How goes it, Sheila? A giant rock monster on your farm? I can see why that would be a problem. Spare me the rest of the details. Let's get to work. Well, could you just let Rosa know? I'll be busy for a bit. Then I'll head to your farm on the double. Thanks, Nathaniel. Report to Rosa. Where's Rosa then? At the barracks. Okay, right. To the barracks. I think Rosa is usually at the barracks, but I've been caught out before. It's always good to check that they are actually where it says they are going to be. Okay. Oh. Isn't the barracks up here? Am I... How did I get so confused about where the barracks is? It's up here. But that's a whole different road up there. I'll have to go and check that out. I really need to explore the town more. I am aware of that. Oh, there's Rosa. What's that? The captain's going to help you out on your farm with a giant rock monster? Alright. It is what it is, I suppose. You can tell the captain I'll handle things while he's out. Can do, Rosa. Right, now we need to go talk to Lynn. This is a cool quest. They're helping me for once rather than me helping them. I think that's why it's cool. Help me with this rock monster now. Peter. Luckless day? Some flighty fish broke my line and took off with my lucky bobber. I made it by hand and everywhere. Do you need help finding it? I couldn't ask your help with that. I'm sure you're plenty busy with the farm. Nonsense, I'll get looking right away. If you insist, I'll surely make it worth your time if you return it to me. Okay, so Peter's lure. I don't know where I'm going to find that, but... It's one of those quests that's good to have in your inventory just in case you come across it, though. Alright, let's go find Lynn. And see what she wants me to do in return for help. And then we can see whether it's worth, like, the rock monster, like, throwing rocks everywhere. But you getting gold and copper and things. Or whether it's better just to go and dig those in the mine, but, like, get the rock monster off your farm. I think it's probably safer to be in the mines rather than the rock monster, like, ruining all your crops on your farm, to be honest. Hello, Sheila. There's a giant rock monster on your farm? Oh, Solon warned me that sometimes wild elementals will grow angry and out of control. I'm happy to help you. But I don't have my pickaxe at the moment. Solon was repairing it for me, but it should be done by now. Could you go pick it up? Okay. Will you break your pickaxe? How? Okay, I'll go pick it up. Hey, Solon! What can I do for you? Lynn's pickaxe? I've gotten the repairs done. I'd tell you it's as good as new, but that'd be a lie, because it's better! Huh? That wasn't a joke. Seriously, how did she break her pickaxe? Let's have a little look at what he's selling. So I could get, if I wanted, I got 3,982. I could get myself an iron pickaxe from Solon, but I think it's probably going to be a lot cheaper to buy it elsewhere. But no, it doesn't look like Solon sells any weapons though. I'll have to keep looking around for that. Makes sense. Hi, Sheila. Oh, my pickaxe. Solon has really outdone himself on these repairs. In fact, now that I look at it, he very obviously just made me a brand new pickaxe. But that's alright. This is even better. I'm ready to help you now, Sheila. I'll meet you on your farm. See ya there. Right. Let us head back to the farm. Oh, 2 hearts with Lynn now. Perfect. Let's go. Defeat the rock monster. Bye-bye, rock monster. It's nice to be able to sing again. It's been months since, well, I'm not able to properly sing yet. But little small ditties in my recordings are fine. It still feels nice. Right, rock monster, we're coming for you. I am assuming that Lynn and Nathaniel will be, like, by the rock monster somewhere. She's working at it. Where's Nathaniel then? Getting lost in the farm. Nathaniel has gone walkabouts. Meant to be helping. Right down by the docks. You kidding me? Nightmare boy. I'll go find him because I think they'll probably chip away at the rock monster until he is gone. And it seems like this is a cool way of getting them to like me more. So, yay! So Nathaniel was apparently down here. There we are. I told Rosa. Hey there, Sheila. Ah, so Rosa knows I'll be busy on your farm. Excellent. Thank you for making that report for me, Sheila. Hopefully she'll be annoyed with you and not me. But enough about that. I'll meet you at your farm. Let's get to work. Oh, we're on our 3rd heart with Nathaniel. Very nice. I feel like I'm spending a lot more time around the sort of starter area, the farm area, the town area. It's nice. I'll come back down here and pick the fruit later. Let's go get that rock monster. Let's be a bit more focused on that in the moment. Sometimes it's nice to try and do everything. Sometimes it's nice to focus on one thing. I change between them. Still, didn't find Peter's lure down there, but I wasn't particularly looking for it. So hopefully... they're both working on it. Nice. So, should I use my pickaxe? Probably. There's all sorts of stuff in my inventory though, so I'm just going to quickly go and offload that and then I'll go help them with Krusty. Maybe take a skill point too. Maybe go upgrade my house in the meantime. Just let them deal with it. No. No, I wouldn't do that to them. That's all the things that are the same. There's a lost toy. Who could have lost it? Well, I need to check with the kids about that one then, probably, don't I? I have a copper chest plate. When did I find that? I need to put that on. Gee. Green root probably could go in there. All my potatoes, like all my fruits and things can go in there. And my seashells and stuff. Fabric. Little spare fur. Spring tokens I want to keep on me. And community tokens and seeds, books, tools. Lost toys. rubies and sapphires for gifts, and all of my ores. Yeah, that's fine. A quick sort. Glorite ore. That's probably something that I won't use for a while, so I'm just gonna put that away too. I hope that's not a mistake, but we'll see. Right, okay, so it's getting late, but maybe I've still got time to help with dude. Man. That is going to take absolutely forever. So I'm going to see how many copper bars I have and whether I can maybe make myself a copper pickaxe. That might help take him down a bit quicker. I have 5 out of 7. Okay, so if I've got enough to make a couple more copper bars, I do. Oh, I don't have logs. Right, okay. I need logs for Worn Heart as well. So we'll go and chop down some trees. Okay, so I will go and start the copper going, and then I'll cut down some more trees for the supply run for Worn Heart. I'll make 4 more. Yeah, I should have enough for one thing. One extra thing. Without going back to the mines again. Yeah! So, I can definitely get myself a copper pickaxe, which will be really good. But, gotta wait a minute for that. So, I'll go and... I'll take away some of these. Just for ease of running around. Chop down some trees, so that's, as I say, got some logs for Worn Heart. Probably only need about 2 or 3 trees to come down. And get myself my upgraded pick. And take my skill point. And then go to bed, because it's getting really late. Oh look, they got loads of cool stuff. Nice. Well done, guys. I'm going to bed. Nice job. Yeah, I definitely need to go to bed. I'll chop down 1 more tree in the morning. And it's at the end of the episode. I believe it is. So, yeah, we spent the whole time getting rid of that stupid rock. But it's now time to sleep and time to say goodbye. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like more, then please subscribe. I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.